The Pentagon announced Friday morning that Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin had spoken to his Russian counterpart Sergei Shoigu for the first time in 84 days, urging an immediate ceasefire. Austin's call, U.S. government sources told Newsweek, comes after high-level White House deliberations, during which President Joe Biden and his national security advisors discussed a new intelligence assessment of Russia's efforts and the implications of Finland and Sweden's announcement that they would seek NATO membership in. There is a general feeling that Putin is in a corner, not only in Ukraine, where his military is failing, but also faces an existential threat. Europe, which is now even more united because of its mistakes, says a U.S. official. Senior intelligence official involved in the deliberations. Intelligence now believes, based in part on reading new plans and captured war documents, that despite previous statements, Russia has now backed out of any grand plan to take all of southern Ukraine. Odessa, Ukraine's third-largest city, is safe from Putin's army and coastal landings, says the intelligence official who worked on the reassessment. The Russians seem to have given up on the idea of advancing on Mykolaiv, says the official, while on the west bank of the Dnieper, they were held back by Ukrainian defenses and pervasive logistical problems. It's just artillery and rockets all the time, the official says, noting that the war has become a modern World War I with largely static front lines. City advancing towards the Russian border. Despite a slow advance of Russian troops in the northern Donbas region, everything else has stalled, the official says. Soldiers who were improvised, strange conglomerates of armed forces with no real connection to their parent headquarters and little fighting spirit. Meanwhile, Ukrainian units still have high morale and excellent leadership and will be reinforced. They're approaching from the north. Things just don't look good for Russia, the official concludes. Air and missile attacks on bottlenecks and airfields have shown Moscow's desperation to cut off the routes for new Western weapons to reach the battlefield. Nevertheless, they are coming. The administration now recognizes the danger of a Ukrainian victory, says a second U.S. official. Now, it's not just about winning on the battlefield. It's the transformation of Ukraine into a Western army, a further expansion of NATO, Austin's declaration that Russia itself is the indirect target of the United States. The official, who works at the Pentagon, is closely following the war in Ukraine and asked not to be known to discuss sensitive issues. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this edition of the news. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time. Bye.